God damn, I love this bike. 2026 KTM 990 RCR. Ready to race. I'll tell you what, that is a understatement. This bike is by far the best bike I've had. And I've had CBR 600 RRs, I've had an R1, I've had a Gixxer 750, I've had a Supermoto DRZ 400, I've had a Grom. None of them had electronics like this bike does. This bike has the works. 8-inch touchscreen display, traction control, 5 levels of wheelie control, slip adjuster, motor slip regulator, you name it, it's got it. Cruise control, nice Brembo brakes. So I did my first track day on this bike last Monday, and as you can tell, tires got real boogies on them. So some people would say I'm not using my full tire, and maybe they're correct, but with correct body position, you don't need to use the whole tire. I actually got farther down on this side than I did on the other side. There's more right-hand turns at Summit Point Raceway in West Virginia, and I will be going back for sure. So the only things I've done to this bike so far is your tech spec tank grips. I love tech spec. And I got a 3D printed tail tidy, which looks really clean. It uses the stock brake and turn signals. I have plans for this bike, but there's a lot of parts that's hard to get. They're power parts, just because it's such a new bike. Like the orange seat cowl that goes here just sets this bike off, but it's $170 and it's not available yet. It's only available for pre-order. As you can see, I got my my Evolve GT sticker on there. I got my bump from GT1 to E1, and hopefully in a few more track sessions I'll be able to get my bump to E2. This thing is a track machine, bro. I fucking love it. Well, they're calling for rain later today, so I figured I'd take you guys on a ride with me and tell me what you think. So check this out. It's not gonna be a cold start because I drove it here. Ready to race. I fucking love that. So yes, it is touchscreen, and I'll show you. It's got, of course, your ride, you got sport, you got, here, we'll use this, sport, street, custom one, track, rain. I like to keep it in sport mode when I'm riding around town. In track mode, it has a bunch of different settings. ABS, Supermoto Plus, Sport, Road, Supermoto. I like to keep it in Supermoto Plus. Track, MTC, it's your slip adjuster, wheelie control, throttle response, launch control, quick shifter, which I fucking love. Oh my God, it's so nice. It's got map navigation. It might take a minute. There we go. It's really cool. It's a fucking fun bike. Different apps, your settings. Let's see, how many miles do I have on here? 5,274 miles. It's already had its first service. It's broken. Let's start it up. Now this exhaust is really cool. It pops and gurgles, but it's just not loud enough. I plan on getting an SC Project exhaust for this bike when I can afford it, because it's $800 and that's not cheap. So I think in the meantime, I'm going to delete this bread box and get a mid pipe made, a custom mid pipe, and put the stock exhaust back on there just so it's a little louder. Thanks, Leonard. My homeboy got me an Army bell. But let's take it for a ride. Let's get out of here. It's a nice day. Might as well take advantage of it before it rains. I know I haven't posted in a month. I've been a little distant, been busy, been lazy. So bear with me. I will continue to make content for you guys. All right, let's go. Let's go for a rip. It's such a fun bike. It turns on a dime. It's very nimble. It's crazy. My buddy has a $30,000 CBR Triple R Fireblade, and that thing doesn't even have a gas gauge. As you can see, we have a gas gauge. God, it feels so good. Very nimble bike. I know my tires aren't warm yet, so we're gonna take it a little easy. I saw Fast Lane D finally got to ride one. I told him he could ride mine, but he didn't come up here. You know, he's down out in Atlanta or Georgia area, I think. So he got to ride one of the gray ones. I wanted to get a gray, but I was like, and it's kind of black. It's blackish gray. It's like a carbon, but everybody's got a dark bike. I didn't want to get another dark bike. I wanted to get something where I could be seen, something that's bright. And I'm not gonna lie, orange is one of my favorite colors. The amount of people in this town that'll pull right up to your ass on a motorcycle blows my mind. If a car hits them in the back, that means they're hitting me in the back. Give motorcyclists some space, please. I try to be as safe as I can on this thing, but it's other people you gotta worry about. All these drivers that have their fucking phones in their hands, not paying attention to the road, that's what you gotta worry about. People following too closely. And I try to give the car ahead of me space as well. Quick shifter, bam! So when I first got the bike, the quick shifter was a little clunky, but it smoothed out over time. So I can't even complain. I mean, it's my first bike with a quick shifter. I tried not to use it between first and second, since that's such a big gear jump, the way it's geared. So I use it in every other gear. I see people deleting their mirrors. My mirrors, these mirrors are actually fucking useful. You can see in these mirrors, and they're stylish. Yeah, they fold in. They both fold in, but I don't like to look over my shoulder all the damn time. So I'm keeping my mirrors. I plan on doing another track day as soon as I can afford it. As you guys know, I'm not monetized on YouTube. I'm not making any money off this. Maybe if I was consistent, I might make some money, but I'm not, because I'm a slacker. I got more followers on TikTok than I do on YouTube, and I post on there consecutively for the most part. If you want to follow my TikTok, it is Not Your Average Junkie 87. I always want to fish that pond. I want to pull my truck up right here and go fish that pond. I'm gonna do that one day. I actually got to go fishing like 2 weeks ago. My client took me on his boat into their private lake, caught 2 big ass bass. Of course, my client caught 7, and the last one he caught was massive. But I
I haven't fished in a long time, but it was so peaceful. I used to fish all the time. I think when you get older, you stop doing the things you love, and that's what makes you get old. So stop doing, or start doing the things you love, should I say. We'll get a little pull on this bike once we get up here on the main road. Show you what you can do. This man got his hazards on. Yeah, so I found a motorcycle exhaust shop about 30 minutes from where I live, and I'm gonna get them to weld me a custom exhaust pipe. Chaos. It'll be cheaper than buying the Scorpion mid pipe, which is $400 shipped for a piece of metal that's this fucking big. It blows my mind. Clutch masters. So what's everybody think about these new flock cameras that are popping up everywhere? Me personally, I don't think I've seen one. At least not in this area. Although in Virginia is one of the first states to implement flock and AI, which I think they're an invasion of privacy. People say they're for safety, but safety my ass. Who needs safety when you ride a motorcycle? I'm just kidding. So when I was at the track, my max lean angle was 48 degrees, which if my body position was right, I should have been dragging knee. I wasn't. I did, however, drag knee on our lot day session. Sorry, the footage, I fucking wiped it. That motherfucker went on a red light. That's the shit I'm talking about. Like, it's red. Why'd you go? People can't drive in this town. Not at all. On a motorcycle, you got to keep your head on a swivel. But anyway, at our lot day, my buddy brought his Sumo 125, little Yamaha. And all three of us, three newbies that day, got to drag knee. And I'm talking about in a complete circle, both ways. But we also did low side. Every one of us low sided. Once we low sided, that's when we figured out how far we could go. Now that bike steering column was pretty loose, so when you were leaned, if you moved it, you'd dump it. Excuse me. So once we figured out you got to keep the steering, the handlebars stiff, we got the hang of it. You really got to lean off that bike to be able to drag knee. The goal is to not lean the bike as much, but lean yourself off the bike. And I got to scrape my pucks, which was really cool. I definitely plan on getting very good at riding this motorcycle. I am soaking up all the knowledge that I can. When my coaches told me, I listened. We'll do a little pull right here. Now this bike isn't doing 170, 180, 190, but I don't need to do all that. Let's check out cruise control. I don't need to do 190 miles an hour. You're just asking for trouble. So this bike has insane mid-range power. Insane. As soon as you hit that throttle, it's instant. It's a very torquey bike. It's comparable to the Yamaha R9 and the Ducati V2, in which it beats both of those in most areas. And I am not mad at it. I think I picked the right bike. I don't really do wheelies anymore because I don't want to fuck up my new bike. I'm not gonna, if I wanted to do wheelies, I would have kept the Sumo. But wheelies just get you in trouble too. Cop sees that front wheel up, you're cooked. That's a reckless right there, and I don't need any reckless tickets. Thankfully, I haven't gotten in trouble on this bike. I stopped riding with people that do stupid shit. And I have a little bit of self-control in my older age. But it is a fun fucking bike. Look, cruise control. Look at that shit. Look, man, no hands. It's nice when you want to adjust your fingers or stretch or do whatever. I love all the electronics on this bike. I've definitely felt traction control kick on a couple times at the track, a couple times on the street. I'm not saying it saved my ass or anything, but it's nice to have. I started on bikes that were bare bones. Every one of my bikes before this have been bare bones. No electronics. And I swear that's where every rider should start. New riders don't need all these rider aids saving them. I think they need to know how the bike handles and maneuvers without that. Then once you get good, then get you a bike with some electronics. Trying to think of where we can go. We'll go right over here. I'm gonna go down 522. This bike is a fun time. It's pretty comfortable too. Clip-ons. So check this shit out. At the track, one of my third laps, this handlebar was loose. This lever was all the way down here and it was recessed. And so one of my coaches, they fixed it for me after that lap. Thank God I didn't get fucked up because of it. But bike maintenance is important. You need to make sure everything's working properly. You know, it's not like a car, you're on 4 fucking wheels. You're on 2. So a lot more things can go wrong. So, the last thing I want to do is be a grease stain on the fucking road because I didn't check my chain or check all my nuts and bolts and make sure they were tight. But I love this thing. If you're looking for a nice, like, middleweight bike, this is a good one. This is a really good one. It's torquey, it's fast, it's nimble, and it's gorgeous. You can't say this bike is not a pretty fucking bike. She goes wherever you aim it, bro. Harley, to my buddy, he's got a Harley and he's got a ZX-10. And he let me take the ZX-10 out the other day while he took the Harley. And I'll tell you what, that thing is fucking fast. It's tuned, it's got exhaust. I just don't need that much power. I had an R1. I'm not missing anything. And like I said, I don't need to go 190 miles an hour. It's just such a smooth bike. So drop in the comments what you think of this bike. Is it a smash or is it a pass? Because for me, I'm smashing all day long. Smash, 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 smash. Now, I'll tell you what, my Sumo, that was a fun bike because you could do a lot of different stuff with it. You could go on the street, you could go off-road, you could hit jumps, you could hit dirt piles. You ain't going off-road on this bike, and if you do, you're probably gonna be hurting. So we're gonna cruise around town before this fucking rain comes. I don't need to try the rain mode. I know what it does. It just gives a little less power so you're not twitchy on the throttle. What's really cool is in track mode, I'll put it in track mode here in a second. Track mode, the whole display changes. Let's see if I can do it at this light. Let's see if we have time. So right here, there's a mode button, sport, rain, track. Just hold this down. Bam. MSR disabled in current mode. So now you still have rider aids, but you got your speedometer down there, you got your tack on both sides, and you have your gear indicator in the middle. So slips on 9, wheelie control is very high, launch control is off. The throttle is a little bit more touchy in track mode. But what you can do is put it in track mode, and then you can change the throttle response if you want to. You can put it back to sport or street, so you have a smoother track experience. Very fucking torquey. This thing is an absolute beast. I am not mad at my purchase whatsoever. It's perfect for around town, perfect for the track, perfect for the open road. It's comfortable. The seat is very thin, so if you plan on doing like some long ass rides, you might want to think about getting the aftermarket padded seat. I'm okay with it. My ass isn't that fucking bony. So let me know what you think in the comments. I definitely picked the right bike, because you know what, the other bike that I was looking at getting before this one was Yamaha MT-09 SP, which has keyless fob, Olin I think it's Olin suspension, adjustable KYB force, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, felt the back end kick out a little bit there. Second gear. This is why I don't ride track mode on the street. But it's very cool. I love the fucking dash. They stay building shit around here. Ugh. This city is fucking... There's too many people for the fucking infrastructure of this town. Saw one of those Mustangs. She got her charging port taped up. Never been a Mustang fan, never been a Ford fan. People will pull right up on your ass in this town. You gotta drive aggressively. Got to keep that head on a swivel, because people don't pay attention at all. Well, this is the first time I recorded since I put my adapter and my GoPro, everything back on my lid, because you have to take all that off for the track. I was hoping I could wear it on the track and get some really good footage, but you can't. So hopefully we don't have any hope we don't have any audio issues, or this whole video is fucking a waste. It happens, man. Moto vlogging is definitely a fucking art, and there's a lot involved. You gotta worry about if your vents are closed, if you have a dead cat on your microphone, placement of the microphone, placement of the adapter, just a lot. Your quality of your GoPro settings, whether it be high def or 4K or 1080, whatever it is, something can always go wrong. But hopefully we're good. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're good, because I want to bring you guys content. Now, nothing exciting might be happening today. Usually I see some shit happen when I'm not recording. It is what it is. Gotta wave back from my brother. Man, Duck Donuts is up here. I should stop and get a fucking donut. But my ass don't need it. Actually, what's my sugar? 132 and dropping. That's another thing. Being diabetic, you always got to make sure your sugars are good before you get on a motorcycle. You don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere. And I didn't bring my backpack. I didn't bring any gel packs. I didn't bring any juice boxes. But I'm staying in town. I'm close to home. There's plenty of gas stations that I could stop at if I really wanted to. I'm just taking you guys for a ride with Duck Donuts is right there. Oh. That bacon caramel one or whatever it is, oh, it's so good. That's so good. So I'm gonna take this thing back out of track mode. Hold down for sport. Boom. NSR disabled. I know that. I know that. Still a fucking ripper. Still a fucking ripper. Rubbermaid. A lot of big corporations in this small town. You need to get gas somewhere, 75 miles still empty. I'll probably spin around the block and stop back at Wawa or Sheetz. Gas is back up to $4 a gallon. It's almost $5 a gallon for premium, which is insane. Actually, oh shit, what does it say up there? I know diesel's a little more expensive. 403 for regular, 529 for diesel. Ooh, look at that orange. That's fucking sexy. This orange is better though, baby. I love the color of this bike. And unlike a black bike, you can see this motherfucker. You can't miss it. See, you know what? Let's gas over there. Let's stop over there and get gas. Gas, grab a drink. Little Kawasaki Z125. Plato's Closet. That's a really cool place. Oh, can I get over there from here? I don't fucking know. Lost in the shopping center. Oh, I got some bikes. Got some fucking Can-Ams. Oh, the Honda XR. Got Some dirt bikes with a KTM, baby. Let's see that shit real quick. Let's see the KTM. Fuck yeah. That's the life. That's the life, baby. Dirt bikes, four-wheelers. I love it. I love it, 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 I love it. Stop over here, get a drink, get some gas. Oh, girl, hey. It's a bad motherfucker. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude today's ride. Drop a like, drop a subscribe button, hit all them buttons for me. Leave a comment, and I will see you next time. I love you guys. Peace.